Hello! I thought I would start a little weekend vlog right here. I'm about to go get some food and then head to the library, and I want to take you along with me. So I went to the library and this is what I got. I got Secret Life by Theo Ellsworth, which is an adaptation of a story by Jeff Vandermeer, who wrote Annihilation, and I just recently read Authority by Vandermeer. And I don't know, I haven't loved anything since I read Authority a little while ago. Like nothing's been quite grabbing me, so I'm hoping that because this is inspired by Vandermeer and a graphic novel that I'll like tear through it quickly. I'll just read you the description. Also, it has a quote from Patrick McHale of Over the Garden Wall on the back, so that's pretty cool. It says, "To the west, trees, to the east, a mall, north, fast food, south, darkness, and at the center is the building, a place where several factions vie for dominance. Inside, the walls are infiltrated with vines, a mischief of mice learns to speak English, and something eerie happens once a month on the 5th floor. What emerges is a mind-bending narrative that defamiliarizes the mundanity of office work and makes the arcane rituals of the building into a creeping horror." Sounds wonderful. So I'm really excited about this. They didn't yell at me for not returning my library books in so long, because I'm really bad at that. Hello. It is Sunday night. I am just hanging out in my little office. I got like the screens open, I got a candle going. It's a cozy vibe. There's a kitten. Her eyes look crazy. She was sleeping a second ago in there. And I was maybe gonna play The Sims, but I'm like not quite feeling it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I kind of wanted to chat with you while I do it. I had a really great weekend. I went to Woon in Filipino Town, which is like a wonderful Chinese restaurant. Really delicious. So that was really good. I hung out with my boyfriend a lot. I went to a journal meetup, which was really fun, like a junk journaling session at DIM, which is like a really great bookstore in like Altadena, Pasadena. I'm doing a no buy year, so I'm trying really hard to not like buy a single thing I don't need, which includes like games, books, anything. And I would argue you do need games and books. I just have so many that I currently don't need to buy any. And so it's a good motivator for me to stay within my budget and like to not buy things I don't need. I also have like a really bad shopping addiction. So it's been really good to like not shop so much. Weirdly, I do, or maybe not so weirdly, but I get dreams about buying things now, which is really crazy. Like I totally have dreams about shopping, which I think just goes to show like how addictive it's been for me. I read like a couple things right off the bat at the beginning of the year. I read Authority and Dungeon Crawler Carl. I loved both. I read like a picture book. And then I've been trying to keep that momentum and I just couldn't. So now I'm reading Wuthering Heights, The Fire Next Time, and The Secret Life. The Secret Life is this graphic novel by Theo Ellsworth, which is an adaptation of a Vandermeer story. Vandermeer also wrote Authority and Annihilation. And it's really spooky and weird, and the art's really kind of gross, and I love it. The end pages are beautiful. I just got this from my library because, again, no buy year. But I'm really loving it. I should probably just read right now. But I kind of wanted to like hang out at my desk and do things. Okay, what good games are free on Steam? That's my question for you. Tell me, internet, what good games are free on Steam? I might go see F1 tonight with my boyfriend on IMAX, but that's in a little bit, so I have some time. I do really want to see that, and I've seen the end of it actually, but I try to watch all the Oscar movies every year. That's like a big part of what I do in terms of entertainment. And also I just love the Oscars. It's basically my Super Bowl. If you're watching this, what cozy hobbies do you enjoy? Tell me about your cozy hobbies. I've been knitting quite a bit. I knit a sock. Maybe I'll put a picture up of my half knit sock. I decided to frog it because the sock ended up way too big, just because of my tension, I think, and also I didn't do the heel very well, and I want to redo it. The yarn's so pretty, so I'm gonna redo it, like with the same yarn and with slightly less stitches. The pattern's pretty good, but I have never knit a sock, and I don't know that I would say it's like a super beginner friendly pattern. I really like to knit, but I've only ever really knit hats and blankets and scarves. Like, I've never knit anything with a heel or a gusset or anything like that. So that's definitely very new to me. But I'm still having a blast, and I'm excited to like do it again now that I feel like I know what I'm doing, because with knitting, you can't, like, you either have to go all the way back to the beginning, I feel like, but you can't just go a little bit back if you mess up. So I'm excited to like start over now that I feel like I have learned from my mistakes. So I made myself a little tea tray. I've been getting into that. I wasn't feeling super great, so this was a really lovely way to kind of treat myself. I also read a bit of Wuthering Heights as I did so. I ended up not liking the book as much the second time around, but it was still a good read, but I don't love any of the characters. It wasn't my favorite thing. Here's Toby being adorable as always. And then I did like kind of a craft session. I made this little garland. So I basically took a bunch of pieces of paper, cut little triangles out, and then I collaged, which I didn't get a whole lot of footage of, but I collaged onto each one. And then I poked little holes in them, just with, I think, an X-Acto knife. And then I put yarn through each of them and made a little garland for Valentine's Day. So it was super fun. I definitely recommend this craft. And I laminated them so that I can kind of have it for a long time and to keep the collage really solid. So I definitely recommend this craft. It was really fun and wholesome, and I did it in my garden, which was really nice. But yeah, definitely recommend. Here's me gluing, which I did a ton of. And then here are some of the finished ones. And this is what it looks like up around next to my window. It says love in the middle in kind of flowery letters. And then I went to the Huntington. This is a different day. And went and wrote a little bit, hung out in the gardens. It was so nice. Here's me and my boyfriend just chilling in the gardens. Yeah, it was a really lovely time. And then lastly, I have a couple clips of me looking cute, in case you made it this far. I also was reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I think I should make a video about because I loved it so much.